Dead Space 3, we're on hardcore mode, chapter 6, repair to ride, AA Gamer for Life, Demented Priest. Okay, so we're on the second part of the aft station. The first part, chapter 6, is getting through the conning tower. Now I believe we crafted the recording, flight recorder, whatever it was, and then they send us off to go to the fueling station to fill the shuttle up with fuel. As soon as you come up the ladder, straight ahead is a bot spot. So go ahead and make sure you put your bot down, but get ready because you'll have some of these axe guys coming at you. So get ready for that. Okay, I made its own video for the achievement axe, and this area is perfect for doing that achievement. So just check out the axe video for that achievement. You know, most of the time when these guys are coming around, they're usually got a bunch of other enemies, and you don't really find a sweet spot to do that achievement. Okay, so once you deal with them, hit the elevator, come up to the control room here. We got a circuit over here on the wall. Make sure to collect that. Okay, when you activate the fuel pump, whatever this thing is, I guess it's a fuel pump, whatever. But when you activate it, that's going to trigger some of these axe dudes, the fodder dudes that come out after you. So you'll probably at least get 4 to 5 of them, so be ready for that. This is actually the area I was telling you about as far as getting your axe kills. You can see my buddy's trying to get one in there. Okay, once it's done fueling, I'm going to tell you gotta hit the switch again, but then Ellie's going to tell you that the engine started and she can't stop it, and you basically gotta make your way back to the shuttle.
Okay, I'm initiating a test fire of the shuttle's engine. Take cover. This could get hot. That stupid, bloody ancient techno. Oh God. Isaac, I think I just started the launch sequence, and I don't know how to stop it.
You what?
Look, just get out of that chamber before it bakes you to a crisp.
Okay, so you have to wait for the sequence of the engines to pulse here, then get past them. Okay, I believe we're going to have the regenerating enemies here, so decapitate them, get past the flames. Okay, when you get down this ladder here, there'll be a circuit on the wall. Make sure to grab that before moving on.
All hands, clear the launch chamber.
Beginning
Of course,
systems
I'm
check.
full. Definitely one of the nice things in pure survival mode is that you didn't have to worry about being over full. Okay, make sure to pay attention to these flames as you're running through it. Okay, you're on hardcore, so you definitely want to avoid doing that. At least you can get blasted once, maybe twice, and not have to worry about it. But you want to make sure that you delimb these guys to slow them down.
The airlock door is stuck. If the shuttle launches before it opens.
Son of a bitch! All right, I'll check the gears.
Okay, so now we gotta go unlock the gears. Okay, so we are on hardcore, and mentioned all about saving the game to the zip drive and this and that. But it's just two gamers' opinions that, you know, as far as like having to die and then start at the beginning, you know, obviously I guess the developers didn't think about the little trick of saving it to a zip drive or whatever, otherwise they probably would have figured out a way to keep that from happening. But, you know, we just felt like, you know, by the time you get to hardcore that you probably got a lot of resources, or that you could have used your save game from playing on normal and just like double, triple the amount of enemies coming at you, because you know, by this time of the game you're geared up pretty well, and you know, just to make it, you know, real hard as far as that goes, because the difficulty is basically on hard. The hardcore is just if you die you got to go back to the beginning of the game, and like I said, because of the little zip drive trick, you don't really have to sweat it, but you know, we're pretty much geared up, and you know, the battles aren't too difficult because you kind of know the game already.
Oh God, be
But
careful, Isaac.
you know, we just our opinion. We're like, man, we just wish, you know, the hardcore was just, you know, a hell of a lot more enemies and that kind of thing. Because, like, if you ever see the time we're at the benches, you know, I got like so much ammo and health packs and everything kind of, you know, saved up. That would have been like real hardcore then.
Oh God, it's begun the final countdown. Isaac.
Not so much of these
Shit keeps getting caught.
regenerating enemies, but just the regular enemies, you know, the acid spear guys, all of them. You know, they would have doubled or tripled the amount of enemies that coming at you, then it would have been a different ball game instead of having to die to go back to the beginning. Because the way the game is set up,
He did it. He did it.
you can't really replay your save games.
Okay, everybody, let's get the docking bay ready to receive
Like
the
if
shuttle.
you beat hardcore,
Isaac,
you don't
we'll
get
see
any
when you get
special
back.
weapons. You know, pretty much the only reason for doing is getting your achievement. The retro mode that it unlocks is basically, you know, like a real waste of time if you ask me. You know, I don't know who would want to turn down the ability of the graphics on the game, but again, this is just a couple of gamers talking. But anyway, you know, it really should be more about, you know, enjoying what you've done and making it worth your while to do certain things. For instance, you know, you beat the game on normal and able to play through it again on hardcore with your save game because you took the time to, get geared up and get that kind of stuff together, that when you do play hardcore, that, they're just sending, so many more enemies at you that you need to have that upgraded stuff. Compared to just starting at the beginning, really taking out the enemies is not really an issue, because they give you the ability to buy all the epic packs, and really the materials is
How's
really
the shuttle
what's,
Yeah, this thing
get
needs
you
more than
upgraded.
plating. It's missing the port engine.
There's a small
But anyway,
lightning debris.
it just,
It could be a
it is
shuttle.
the way it is.
We should
and,
check it out.
All right,
So
Rosen, lock, suit up. You're on engine
unfortunately,
duty.
But sir, my legs.
Yeah, I'm not asking you to do jumping jacks. Now
but
get moving.
luckily we are doing the hardcore
Alright.
because of
Hey,
the little
Rosen,
trick of
I'll
saving
meet
your
you
game
there.
to the zip drive. It takes a few minutes to do it, but like I mentioned in the previous video, that in chapter 14 something stupid happened and we winded up dying, and that would have been a real tough thing to do, get all the way to chapter 14, die, and then have to start at the beginning of the game, which we would have never done, because we're just not, wouldn't have wasted our time to do that. Anyway, we're pretty much getting to the end of chapter 6 here. Blasted through the wall. The shuttle's on its way, and now we're going to get to the beginning part of chapter 7. We got to scavenge some flight recorders out of some floating satellites, and that's that. AA Gamer for Life, Demented Priest. We'll see you on chapter 7. Okay, hardcore on Dead Space 3. Best thing to do is to save the game to a zip drive at the end of every chapter, or any place that you think you may die. You want to just go back to the dashboard, go under system settings to storage, go to your hard drive, go under the game, Dead Space 3. You'll see the slot for hardcore, and just save it over to the zip drive. And now if you happen to die, what you do is you go back to the dashboard, you go into your hard drive, and you delete that one save spot, and then go to your zip drive and copy it back to your hard drive, and then you're golden. So basically what you're seeing here is to save it to your zip drive. If you do die, you just reverse the process to put the game back on your hard drive, and you're good. So don't sweat the hardcore, just follow this step, and if you die, just do that.